Hi students. Today I am going to explain you chapter number 3, Government, Social Science, part 1, page 13 to 15 from the textbook, standard 7. Today we are going to understand what is government, functions of the government, importance of the government at different levels, the government and law. Let us understand first what is government. Government means the group of people with authority to govern a country or state, a particular in ministry in office. Government. You can see on the left hand side of your screen a paper cutting and some newspaper headlines. Let's see what is this newspaper headlines. RTI, Right to Information, is an act of the Parliament of India which sets out the rules and procedures regarding citizens' right to information. GST, that is Goods and Services Tax used in India on the supply of goods and services. The Indo-French Cooperation on Peaceful Use of Nuclear Energy was signed on September 30, 2008, primarily for building the Jaitapur nuclear power plant, and FDI, the foreign direct investment. So children, this all headlines which is given in the newspaper, in the cutting of the newspaper, this all things are undertaken by the government. We have come across the word government in newspaper, radio, and TV. What is government? What functions does it perform? And what is its importance in our lives? We will study about the government in this lesson. You must be aware that a country needs a government to make laws as per its constitutions, take decisions and implement them. For example, where should schools and roads be constructed? Should the rates of different commodities be increased or decreased? How to ensure that electricity is supplied to everyone? Decisions such as these are usually taken by the government. Thus, the government performs a very important function. We come to know about the government's work through the media. So, implement means to put into effect, and commodities means useful things. So, in the newspaper every day or in the news, any media, through any media, we come to know that the petrol prices are daily hiking up. It is the decision taken by the government, or the commodities which we use in our house like sugar, milk, tomatoes, onions. You will hear every now and then the prices, sometimes it is decreasing and sometimes it is increasing depending upon the situation at that time. So these all decisions are taken by the government. So how to ensure that electricity is supplied to everyone, so everybody is getting the electricity? This all such kind of decision, the major decisions you can say, they are taken by the government. And this about the government's work we come to know through the different media. Here I have given you the pictures of the media. The first one is radio, then television, then newspaper. And nowadays nobody is worried about radio and newspaper. We directly see everything in the mobile because it has come to the tip of our finger. The world has come to the tip of our finger. We can see everything, whatever, from this corner to that corner of the earth. We can see everything in the mobile. Read the headlines of a newspaper. Make a list of the work done by the government. On the basis of your list, do you understand the different functions of the government? So try to do this as a homework activity. Functions of the government. The government is like a managing committee. What is managing committee, children? Managing committee is the group of people who are held accountable for the activities. Accountable means responsible for the activities of the organization. Usually in a democracy, the government works as per the wishes of the people and for their welfare. The government also takes various steps to solve the economic and social problems of the people. What is economic, children? Economic problem. An economic problem refers to any such problem in the economy that is concerned with the production of goods and services. Any individual, for example, any individual related to business has to think about some questions before coming to market or business world. In the business world, one has to answer some economic questions. For example, to make it more clear, suppose you are in the market. You have seen that there are shops in which there are countless customers. There are also shops without any customers. Does it ever come to your mind the reason behind this? It may be the bad behavior of the shopkeeper. Apart from this, what would be the possible reason? There are so many reasons for this. Some of them are the availability of the items or the products needed, their varieties, ease of availability, etc. So this may be the reason that the other shop is having countless people and the first shop is not having the many people. And what are the economic problems? For example, there are many other problems besides this, that is pollution, environmental issue, volatile prices, and the recessions. Moving on towards the social problems of the people, children. What is the social problem of the people? Social problems are the general factors that affect and damage society, also known as social issues sometimes. A social problem is normally a term used to describe problems with a particular area or group of people in the world. Some problems often involve problems that affect the real world. It also affects how people react to certain situations. Examples of the social problems are children, antisocial behavior, poverty, drug abuse, racial discriminations, economic deprivation, political corruption, unemployment. These are the few examples of the social problems. It is concerned about the nation's economic conditions and problems of the poverty, unemployment, literacy, health, etc. It also provides various facilities like low price food grains available through ration shops. So this low price food is especially children for the people those who are below the poverty line. If you have heard about the BPL card, this card is provided to the people those who are below the poverty line and they can access for this food grains at a very cheap cost. Assistant Assistance during disasters and calamities. What is disaster, children? Disaster means an event causing great and often sudden damage or distress. That is known as disasters and calamities. Establishing educational. Here, children, I have given two pictures about the disasters and calamities. That is, one is of the flood. This flood will remind you the Assam flood recently going in the newspaper, children. If you will see the critical condition of the people of Assam, they are battling with this flood for more than one month, and the government is taking helping them in different ways. Establishing educational institution and hospitals. So these are also one of the function, children. They have to make educational. You have seen different parks. You can see street lights on the roads. These are the work undertaken by the government. And hospitals, and run services like transport. Transport means we are having that Gujarat State Board Bus, GSRTC, what we call Gujarat Transport Bus, judiciary, post and telegraph, and railways, etc. The government also maintains friendly relations with other countries. So the government has to take an initiative to have good relation with the other countries also, so that they can support us and we can support them. Children, here is the activity. Think, arrange a discussion in the classroom. Is it possible to administer the country without the government? Yes or no? Why? Mention any two decisions taken by the government. Did you like those decisions and why? How is the country administered? Try to find out the answer. The meaning of democracy is a system of government by the whole population. Let us understand importance of the government. The government is necessary to ensure that the law is same for everyone. It frames laws and sees that it is implemented, executed by the concerned authorities and the people. A very important function of the government is to make rules and regulations. Whenever there is a public gathering, the government thus plays a vital role in maintaining law, order, and peace, and also ensures the development of the nation. So it is the next important factor of the government is to ensure that the law is same, equal for everyone. For example, in 6th standard or 7th standard, I don't know, we had one lesson. In that lesson, social studies only, there we the right right to equality. That means each and every citizen in this country has a equal right, whether they belong to any caste or any religion. No bar, no discrimination is there. They have equal rights. Suppose if any person is residing from Gujarat, if they want to settle down in Kashmir, they don't have any formalities, they don't have to go under any formalities. They can directly go and settle down there, and they can start their business in any part of the country. So equal rights are given. The government specially take care that each and every person, each and every citizen of the country should get a equal law. It frames law and sees that it is implemented by the concerned authorities and the police. So who are the people behind this law, who take cares of this law? Are children. On the left side of your screen, I have put the hierarchy means, children, the order from the greatest to the smallest, from the greatest to the smallest. This is the Andhra Pradesh police hierarchy. This is the order of the police, from beginning from the director general of police till the last order of the police department, that is constable. So these are the people who are protecting the laws, who are implementing, who are taking care that the laws are not broken. Then comes to the hierarchy of courts. So what is the supreme most hierarchy of court? Is the Supreme Court of India, that is on the national level, which is in Delhi. Then comes the state courts, that is high courts, tribunals and special courts. So in our state, the high court is in Ahmedabad. And district courts, children, district court, session courts, panchayat, civil judges and judicial magistrates and villages, children. So these are the courts which we generally see in our district. So these are the people who are behind these laws to protect the laws, and they see that each and everybody should get a equal right whenever there is a public gathering. So the most important thing is that more than 1000 people is gathered somewhere. For example, if any kind of gathering has to be done on any place, at any place, first of all they have to take the permission from the higher authorities. If they give the permission, then only they are supposed to organize any kind of gathering. Without the permission, nobody can gather people of around about 1000 or 2000 people. If you want to gather for any purpose, you need the permission of the higher authorities, so that the rule is not broken. The government thus plays a vital means main role in maintaining law, order and peace, and also ensures the development of the nation. So in order to develop, in order for the growth of the nation, law and order is must, children. If there is no law and order, there will be no peace, there will be chaos in the country. Government at different levels. The government is responsible for providing various facilities in different fields. How does the government arrange for all this? India is a vast country. If the administration was centralized means it was the authority was taken from the center, means the from Delhi. Suppose Delhi is the union government. Centralized means if the union government from one place, if everything has to be handled, it would have become very difficult. If the administration was centralized, many problems would arise and will cause inconvenience to the citizen. Therefore, our government works at different levels: local level, state level, and national level. This, children, you have learned in the Panchayati Raj three tier you have learned. The local level, the Panchayati Raj three-tier forms was given in that same way. I have given you here also the chart. This is not in the textbook, but I have specially put for you so that you can understand very well. Therefore, our government works at different levels: local level, state level and national level. Local level government is concerned with the affairs of villages and cities. State level government deals with matters at the state level, while the government at the national level is responsible for work related to the entire nation. So this way the work is divided in three different levels, so that it becomes easy for the government also, and it becomes easy for the, it becomes convenient for the people, those who are, suppose if I have any problem and if I have to go till Delhi, that will be a very difficult part in my that will be very inconvenient for me. But if I have a problem here only, I can settle down in here, my place only. I don't have to move around anywhere. So that is the reason it has been given in a three level. So here comes, the first is the union government that works in the national level. The state government works for the state, and the local government works for the local, that is villages. You can see the local government again, children, it is divided into two parts, that is municipality and panchayat. How the local government divides the municipality and panchayats, children. For a municipal corporation, a minimum population of 5 lakh, and a municipal council for a town, for example, I'm talking about city, a city should have 5 lakh population, and for a town at least 50,000 people, and for nagar panchayat, for a town with at least 20,000 people should be there, then only it will be considered as a municipality. Then what about the panchayat, children? The panchayat can be formed with a population of 1,000 to 25,000. At least, I think minimum 2,000 people population should be there in the village. Then only it can be formed as a panchayat. So in the municipality, again it is divided into municipal corporation, then municipal council, and the nagar panchayat. And panchayat is divided into three parts. That is district panchayat, intermediate panchayat, and the village panchayat. You have already studied about the local level and will learn about the state government in the next unit. In the next class, you will learn about the national government, that is the central government and the union